the clip.
LS57, and today I'm talking about what y'all consider, y'all say it's cheese or whatever, right? So let's just get into this. When it comes to cheese, you know, so what? People play cheese. I'm not a cheeser, you know what I'm saying? But this zigzag stuff, let me tell you, man, some people just gonna do whatever they're gonna do to win a game. Most of these kids out here playing 2K, doing zigzags and shooting threes because it's fun of them. Some people don't have the time or have the patience to get all into difficult circumstances and consider basketball play. That's why you have other modes in the park. You know what I'm saying? The thing with me is, like, commentators and people, and I even do it too, is like set boundaries on how you're supposed to play the game. You're supposed to play the game however you enjoy having fun with the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't be out there, you can do whatever you want rather, but I just disagree with a lot of people just talking, he's cheesing, he's cheesing. And it's a cheese fest. Like, you go to the rec, it's a cheese fest. You know what I'm saying? He can shoot zigzag and he's shooting threes. The patch messed the game up. I mean, 2K is damned if they don't, damned if they do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you go play live, right? And you tell me what you think about 2K after you play live. Just sit there and play live. Now, don't get me wrong, live has some good physics. The graphics are better, but that's about it. Everything else in live is fucking trash. Trash. No matter what you say. You can't tell me. I got both games. And I'm not a fanboy. I just play the better game. You feel me? Like, I play the better game that I have fun with. And I mean, if you're just someone that plays live all day, of course you're gonna think it's better, but the reality is, you know, 2K has the better animations, the better all around overall gameplay, play calling, things of this nature. Now let's go back to the cheese, the Wisconsin's finest, as people call them. But when it comes to that, like, the game is full of exploits. Someone's gonna find out what the exploit is, and someone's gonna abuse it. You see it with all these commentators. That's their money maker. Anybody that do YouTube, that's their money maker. Let's show them how to cheese. Let's show them how to get MT. All this goes under cheese. You know what I'm saying? All of that, everything. And the community as a whole, they selling millions and millions of sales. You know what I'm saying? You talk about, you go to park and you see millions and millions of people cheesing. What does that tell you? More people concerned with cheese than anything. You know what I'm saying? Than anything. You can't talk about, I mean, you could talk about anything you want. I gotta stop using that word, can't. But you can talk about anything you want. But the cheese is gonna be there. No one's playing video games. Just think about this. No one's playing video games to be realistic. Like, let's just really think about that shit. Let's think about that. Realistic video games. People want to know moves that work. Anybody that showcases a channel that has YouTube. This is how I use these are facts. These are facts. Anybody that has a YouTube channel, right? Unless you're extremely entertaining, right? You could be the nicest person in the world, right? If you giving out tips on how to do moves that are effective and they work, people that can't stop them consider those exploits. Exploits is equivalent to cheese. You see what I'm saying? So that's basically what you're dealing with in this game. Now, if you want to play people that doesn't cheese, get yourself some like-minded gamers that do not cheese. But you're going online across a platform of hundreds of thousands of people that just want to win so they can have bragging rights. Oh, I bust his ass. I did this to set him up for this type of dunk and I jumped over him. All of that is something that people want to see. People don't want a slow down game or none of that. You know what I'm saying? You see people that play the more realistic style of game always complaining about getting cheesed. You know, they say always the zigzag, the zigzag. I mean, if you're one that can't stop it, it's gonna affect you overall. Your gaming experience is gonna be whack. You're gonna be frustrated. But that's with any video game. Any video game has cheese. You play Street Fighter, you get fucking E Honda or Chung Li. put your opponent in the corner. You go ham with the super kick. With E Honda, you go ham with the super fist. You feel me? It's a pattern. Once you learn a pattern in the game, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? My career. There's so much cheese in that game, it ain't funny. My team. How can anybody that plays sim basketball even have an opinion about my team? The most you can say about my team is that, okay, you play my team, it's a cheese fest. Nigga, my team is a bunch of teams you put together for all-star modes, and that is what? The most popular modes. Right? Right. It is true. It's true. Statistically with 2K, it's true. So whether you like me and you like playing simulation basketball, right? It comes to a point where, hey, I just going down that lane and I'm gonna play my team. I know it's not sim, so you can't really even complain about sim. People are mad that play sim ball because other people going to my team. Don't go to my team. Don't go to my career. Stay your ass in quick match. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they give you online association. But don't try to drag somebody into your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. Like, my team is just my team. You know, there's 99 players and all of that. You know what to expect. Anybody could be nice in the game. You put 90% of my team players in a regular online quick match game, there's gonna be super trouble. They're not gonna be able to handle it, especially against somebody that's a simulation player, a simulation basketball player. You know, simulation just means a more realistic basketball player. Like, they don't do zigzag. They call the plays. There's a high thing of pick and rolls. They don't use they use regular teams. They play real basketball, but in a video game sense, a video game form. You know what I'm saying? So all I can say is, man, LS57, I'll holler at y'all later, man. That's just it. Peace. Spit a clip.